Well, pretty sure I shouldn't even be doing this, because it's like, for me, making videos and then posting them on YouTube is the equivalent to, like, you know, taking a pizza and waving it in front of your dog going, no, you can't have any, with the dog seeing the pizza going, oh, he's got pizza, he must be getting ready to feed me the pizza. Anyway, don't get excited. I posted my last video on YouTube, like, a week ago or something like that, just to say that I may not always post my videos on YouTube, because people have been wondering where I had been, and you know, I'm imagining that if you're watching this anyway, you're kind of familiar with my work, yeah, it's like, I'd say 60% of the people completely misconstrued, and were like, yay, you're back, and I'm like, no, it's not, no. Anyway, one thing to talk about that I kind of wanted to mention, I guess, was that I left a bunch of links in my last videos to places that I would be. And one of them was my new Blogspot blog called Tolstoy's Last Stand. Okay. And I got like 16 people following that now. I'm not sure, you know, I can't, like, actually, I don't think I can, like, get to a page where I can see how many people overall have viewed the blog. I don't know. But the point is, I'm not sure how many fans have just gone but aren't, like, you know, haven't, like, subscribed because, you know, it's a Blogspot thing, like having to sign up. I don't know. Point is, I wrote, people have been asking me basically, you know, what do I have against, you know, YouTube, and they keep feeding me this bullshit about, like, YouTube's not really all that bad, you're overreacting, blah, blah, blah. And I kind of wanted to give a sum up of my views on YouTube, or how I'm seeing this whole, you know, how I'm seeing YouTube as a website, but unfortunately, you know me, I have a tendency to comically ramble, to, you know, get off on things. Ooh, a quarter, you know. Not that I really have a short attention span, it's just, you know, it's funny for the YouTube videos, and so every time I go to make one, well, I'm doing it right now, anyway. So, yeah, I actually wrote a big blog entry. It took me, like, an hour to get, like, all of the sources there, and put links, and do the tickety-tap typing, and get all my thoughts right, and just go to my Blogspot. I'll leave another link to that, if you want to understand why I am not doing my stuff for YouTube, why I'm a little hesitant. And besides that, I started thinking, okay, well, if I was going to leave a video with all these links of places I would be, people keep bitching that, oh, it's just easier to find you in one place on YouTube, because I'm such a sheep, I can't ever go to any place besides YouTube. First of all, I cannot align myself with that mentality. It's almost like, I enjoy variety in everything. It's like, I don't just, like, play one type of video game, I don't just read one type of book, I don't just watch one type of television show, I don't just do one type of thing. I really like to keep, you know, I don't eat one type of thing. I mean, you know, I like to keep everything in my life varied, and, on the internet even, you know, I couldn't imagine only going to, like, one website every day, just for, like, you know, I mean, I like to go multiple places for my videos, you know, Break, game trailers, Zero Punctuation, Dig. So I really don't think it's that difficult or that unreasonable to ask that if you want to see my content, you know, if you are one of these people who are just screaming that I have to make a new video or a new anything, you know. And then, so anyway, my point is, it started to occur to me that it might help if I had a way of kind of updating you on what I have done and where I've put it, because I started thinking about my blog. About people, you know, ironically, like one day after I made a video saying I may not be doing any more videos, or they may not be on YouTube, somebody immediately bitched and said, oh yeah, but, well, you haven't made, like, a video in 3 days. Like, oh my god. I have on my blog. I put up a couple videos on my blog. I think, yeah, a couple videos already, you know, on the new one, the new Blogspot one, because I have, like, 2. Don't even ask. Anyway, so to keep everyone all organized, I went onto this, and I hate to admit it. The evil Twitter. Anytime I heard, like, because, you know, recently it was in the news media, everyone was like, all the old people were like, what is this Twitter? It's this thing on the interwebs, you know. So, yeah, I went onto the Twitter, and I made myself a Twitter account. The unfortunate thing is I was setting up I'll leave a link in the sidebar or whatever, but I was setting up the Twitter page, and, I was trying to type in my name, and they're like, you know, you need a username, and I'm like, okay, Tolstoy, Kafka, and, like, it stops. Why do they do that? Why do they do that? why is it whenever you're like signing, it's like some websites you'll sign up for and they'll be like, oh, you know, we have like a 15-word limit, a 15-character limit on your username, and I'm like, oh yeah, here's a limit for you. It's my finger, my middle finger. You know? So I typed it in, TK Ebsky. I'll leave a link and you'll see it. And now I have a Twitter page. Anyway, and so I'll leave little Twitters, I guess little tweets. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not a Twitter, it's a tweet. I'll update you, and like every time I make a blog or a new video, if I put it on live video, I don't know, if I put it on YouTube, you probably already know, but you know, whatever, if I produce a new whatever, and I want to show it, because then sometimes I do cartoons, that's another thing. I do little drawings. I'm like a hyper good doodler, I guess. I mean, I don't know how good of an artist I am, but I've always wanted to draw. In fact, someone even asked me, because I said Newgrounds was one of the places that I'm at. At Newgrounds.com, I only really like watch reviews and collect, you know, videos and stuff, but I love Newgrounds. Newgrounds is like YouTube if it didn't suck. Like YouTube minus all the censorship. Anyway, but I wish I could do animations, but I don't have the program or probably the artistic talent. Anyway, but I do drawings on DeviantArt. If I were going to upload some new drawings, I could leave a little Twitter saying I have put some more on there. I imagine some people are still paying attention. Maybe they're not, I don't know. Anyway, so here you go. Here's their Twitter. And see, that's how you spell it. TK Ebsky. My first Twitter is, God, I can't believe I'm actually twittering. So, okay. Look at the links. Look at the links, and then, yeah, I'll be on the Twitter. Yeah.